Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boisterous coming to you with some more Forum Showmatch series action stuff out of the map Cloud Kingdom. Spawning up here in the top right-hand corner, we do have Anesthetic as the red Zerg. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent ViN as the blue Terran. And computer, stop lagging, bad computer. All right, I think my computer learned its lesson. I hate beating it. It's like my child, but sometimes you just need to hit stuff so that they understand that you're in charge. And you know, that's really my theory on life. And you guys can read into that a lot of different ways, and please do. It's a very serious comment, and I should get some help for it. But anyway, we have both of our players just building, drones and SCVs and drones and SCVs and drones and extractor tricking, because apparently Anesthetic is a hipster. Freaking Zerg hipsters going like, if I extractor trick, I only lose 8 minerals, and I don't need to build my Overlord quite so early. What's up, bitch? It doesn't really matter. You basically cut it even either way, just because the extra mining time you get out of your drone isn't actually that great compared to it's basically equal to the 8 minerals you lose by building the extractor. Hey, I'm not kidding. That's how it works. It's not even a joke. Alright, well, we do have the barracks now coming down out of ViN, and this is in kind of an interesting spot because, Anesthetic is a Zerg. Now, of course, both of our players were random, so ViN's probably just kind of counting that he's not gonna be Zerg, but he is. So this is an open-faced base against a Zerg player, which is definitely not the best decision. It's not great. It would appear that we have the drone getting harassed out of the main base by this SCV, so that it can't quite continue its path of carnage against the SCVs of its opponent. And it would appear that Anesthetic is just going to be building up a little bit more of a drone force and going for yet another 15 expands. Not sure if this is the best decision considering how this turned out last game, where he basically just got wrecked by bunker rushes. Yeah, he got wrecked by bunker rushes after 15 hatchery. Not the best decision. I might have said 15 CC, but whatever. It would appear that we actually have the tech lab going down on this first barracks, which is definitely on the interesting side. I doubt we're gonna see marauders because there's no indication of roaches yet, so it's probably gonna be a very early Reaper harass, which is, it's not usually the greatest decision. It's usually, in fact, one of the worst decisions, because yet again, and I think I said this in a game earlier in this series, if you go for Reapers, Queens kill you. That's it. That's the anecdote I'm going to use. It's very, very true. I think someone wrote it down in Chinese philosophy, and it's been used for like 2,000 years at this point. Never failed anybody. Go for Reapers, Queens kill you, especially after the most recent patch. But it's not even funny, because Queens now with their range of 5 easily outrange Reapers, and Reapers used to be able to outrange Queens, and in fact with really good micro you could take on a Queen with a Reaper 1v1. You had to have like god-like macro, like J-Dong macro or micro, but if you were good enough at it, you could. But now there's like no effing way, because whenever you get into range with your Reaper to hit the Queen's already hitting you with spine needles. And then when you run away from the Queen hits you with another volley of spine needles. And let's be honest, who wants to get hit by spine needles? That doesn't sound like fun. Well, anyway, we do have the Reaper that is going to be jumping into the main base. The Overlord does have full vision of it, so Anesthetic knows this is coming in. Now, of course, it's still a Reaper, so Reapers are basically, they're pretty dangerous, until Queens come out, and then they're not dangerous at all. It looks like the Queen is out, and we are going to see the Reaper go. That's why you don't go Reapers versus Zerg anymore. That's what happens every time. It would appear that he actually managed to distract the Anesthetic a little bit there, so there is actually no larva inject. I would like to point out, just by the way, that neither of these players are playing their main races. I do believe that they're both actually Protoss main race players, and they're both playing random currently. So Anesthetic is Zerg, and honestly, over the last couple games, I don't think Zerg is his strongest suit. He kind of goes for very knee-jerk reactions to some things. Neither of these players are very comfortable with macroing with either of these two races. I'm not really sure if ViN is ever comfortable with macroing, because yet again, I think every game I've seen from them is under 10 minutes or involves more than 15 cannons. And both of those kind of point towards not liking macro too much. I mean, maybe they just find the game far, far more interesting if they cheese, and they like it a lot more. They don't like playing like the over-the-head, like, all right, got my 200 army. Click, lean back and watch the carnage. Maybe they just don't like that. But, you know, it makes games interesting, to be sure. It would appear that we now have 4 Marines moving out along with 2 Reapers into the Zerg base. I'm not sure how effective this is going to be, because there is, of course, a Queen at the front. There are Zerglings on the way. Metabolic Boost is about to finish up, so these Zerglings are about to pop open their Red Bulls and get wings. And it sounds like I'm sponsored by Red Bull, but I'm not. I don't have a sponsor. I have like 100 people watch, like 100 views a video. Not quite sponsored yet. However, if you want to write letters, go ahead. That would be hilarious. God, Red Bull would be like, I understand. And then they would let me commentate Red Bull Battlegrounds. And that's how I see that happening right there. But anyway, we do have the Terran army getting a little bit on the cleaned up side by these Zerglings. Another batch of Zerglings does pop out just in time to finish this entire army off. And with speed, nothing from this Terran player is going to be escaping. We have the SCVs doing a little bit of the circle jerk repair, which basically just wastes more minerals than just letting your SCVs die. Because A, there's no way they're running away. If they're doing that repair thing, they're really just buying time from Zerglings, and it's speed Zerglings. It does not matter how much time you buy. They're going to, you know, kill everything that you own and everything that you have ever held dear. We even see a Reaper getting a little bit on the surrounded side. I'm surprised Reapers can't just jump over small objects, because they can jump up and down freaking cliffs. Why can't they jump over Zerglings? That just does not make sense at all. At all. And it would appear that we now have Hellions coming out from our blue Terran player, but at the same time he's going for Reaper boost, which isn't the smartest decision. And in fact, we also have Banshees. However, without a wall off at the front, we are just going to see a crap ton of Zerglings get pumped out by our red Zerg player, and I'm not sure if ViN is actually going to be able to hold this. I mean, if he had constant Hellion production, maybe, but he doesn't, so probably not. If he was going for Blue Flame, maybe, but he's not, so probably not. If he wasn't going for Cloak Banshee, maybe, but he is, so probably not. So, you know, those are kind of 3 big hits against him, because he really just does not have any sort of army to fight this mass number of light units. We do have all of the SCVs getting pulled, but with this many Zerglings in the main base, we just see ViN call GG and tap out. So anyway, guys, this has been a game from Boisterous. If you'd like to check out any other Boisterous action, you can head over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Also, if you would like your games commentated, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. There will be a link to the forum thread that you can sign up for an event like this in the description. You guys definitely should. I would like to thank Protostitute, which is, first of all, I would like to thank him for having probably one of the best names in StarCraft 2. Protostitute. Congratulations, you win my reward for best name. And secondly, I would like to thank him for doing all the work to put this entire thing on, because it looks a little bit on the advanced level. It's kind of like setting up a tournament, except for no reason and no money, and basically just to have fun, which is really what we should be playing StarCraft 2 for, except now I feel like I've been rambling on for very long, so I'm just going to cut the video after saying this is Boisterous, signing off.